cool little 60 piece. That's only the neck though.
Last night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga, but we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it, and they using nigga songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Left some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a ruler. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wooty-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga.
That woo-woo, something. I know the police listening, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, something. Nigga, cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
That shit was gonna be not guilty. It was too much conversating. It's going down, dog. Oh, man. Hey, you gotta be proud of my boy Diddy. Everybody has to be proud of him, man. Y'all have to. He ain't beat the shit out of Cassie. What you mean we should be proud of this nigga? Oh, I mean, he did that. And then she got paid. Yes or no? Yes. Does that make it right?
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap Tapping at 10 and Trap News Network. Back in this thing, like cracking this thing here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge, though. You ain't finna get nobody's college, though. Tap in with the tap in and make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. Hit that notification bell here. All say tapped in for the latest and the greatest what we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. News you can use, some knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button. Everything we got going on here at 10 and Trap News Network. News you can use, some knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. Yes, Diddy has been found innocent, man. Innocent. And now well, at least at the RICO. And they was like, is he getting the bill? And we're like, let's find out. We finna jump into this news you can use from knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college by way of back on Fig T-Rail covering it. But yeah, man, Diddy is on his way home. Let's get into it. Let's go.
She got paid? No, that does not make it right. But since she got paid, that means you don't convict him for that. So you can't convict him for something.
Yeah, I mean, if she wanted him in jail, she would have sent him in jail. She wanted him to go to the bank.
Then that she got paid for. So we can't be sitting here saying, oh, he still needs to go to jail even though she got paid. No, we can't be doing that. You can't do that. What I'm saying is, Diddy's still wrong and Diddy's still a piece of shit, whether the law sees it that way or not. He is for beating her, for kicking her in her back. He is. You're definitely correct. But we ain't finna say, oh, he needs to go down the hole and go to jail. We can't do that.
Yeah, he did field goal kick her in the back. That was unacceptable.
She should have been out of here. She took the money. Yeah, she took the money. If it was that bad, she wouldn't have took the money. She took the money, dog. She took the money. She took the money, man. What are we gonna do here? She took the money. We need to stop feeling sorry for Cassie. And she was in there doing it up. She liked it. And she was right. She was fucking.
And she was in there making threats and telling people I unalive you and all this kind of wooty bam.
The free cost. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Cassie was there for the free cost. That was her shit. was there days she was feeling like not freaking? Absolutely. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, that's her shit. She was there for the freak offs. It's crazy, homie. Bro, we gotta be real. She was there for the freak offs. It's crazy. You and Kid Cudi now. You and
Kid Cudi now. You're supposed to leave Puff alone. It's game over. You still hitting up Puff. The freak offs was your shit.
With your husband.
Right. You not with your nigga, and you still think about the freak offs.
With your husband.
Hey, okay. I take. Is there a breakup coming in the next 2 years between Cassie and her man?
No.
He now has heard. He's heard everything now.
No.
Whatever she hasn't told you, you know now.
Well, he knew, because they was reading all the shit. He knew everything. He knew exactly what she was doing.
Now during court, yeah.
I mean, yeah, and now we all know that Cassie was getting her freak on like a Missy Elliott song. Getting her freak on. You feel me? Definitely was getting her freak on like a Missy Elliott song, for sure. So, you know, there's that. Little 1-2 step like Sierra.
Man, you know, breakup, nigga, they got 40 million, they chilling. They went in there to try to put that nigga under the jail, homie. They went and got the nigga money, and then on top of that, they went and tried to put him under the jail. I understand that.
He definitely above that motherfucker right
Yeah. Okay, racketeering, look, racketeering, not guilty. Trafficking for Cassie, not guilty. Transporting Cassie, not guilty. Trafficking Jane Doe, not guilty. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, it sounded like he beat that case, bro. It sounded like Diddy beat that case. Come on, 6. It sounded like he beat that Wookie Bam, and it's like, we can all say what's on the video, but the video is actually not what he's being charged of. What he's being charged of is racketeering, trafficking, and all that kind of stuff. And y'all heard the case, you know, he's innocent. So, I mean, it might not be the verdict that you wanted, but to what he's being tried of in criminal court, yeah, he beat those charges. Now, the court of public opinion is different. You know, the court of public opinion will always be that, the court of public opinion. But unfortunately for the court of public opinion, he ain't sitting in y'all courtroom. He's sitting in the court of law. You feel me? The court of law is very different than the court of public opinion. You feel me?
Like, bro, come on, bro. What are we talking about here, bro? All that shit, all that shit was consent. All that shit was consent.
That's the only crime. Federal pimping.
All this was consent, guys. All this was consent. All this was consent, kids. Oh.
And that's the part about it. Everything was consensual. Everything was something that, you know, people, you know, there's that. You feel me?
Man, count 1, racketeering, conspiracy, not guilty. Count 2, sex trafficking, force, fraud, and corrosion, not guilty. Trafficking to engage in prostitution, guilty. Transporting to engage in prostitution is crazy, homie. Well, yeah, transporting to engage in prostitution, yeah, he was guilty because he called the niggas the escorts. Yeah.
I mean, but again, these are all consensual acts amongst adults who wanted to be there, who wanted to do what they did. So you can't charge someone criminally with that. Now, morally, you know, ethically and all that is totally different. But again, we're not in the court of morals. We're not in the court of ethics. We're in the court of law. You feel me? So.
Okay.
So that's the one where it's like, that's the tricky one.
That's the tricky one. That's the tricky one. That's the tricky one right there. But everybody in there said guilty. That's the fly out charge. You had the
beat that. You flew bitches out to fuck. And you paid them bitches. That's a fly out, nigga. Like,
yeah.
Not like that, but everybody in the industry does that. So if you ask the court, did he fly the bitch out and pay the bitch to fuck? Yes. Guilty. So, like, there's no way to beat that.
So if you fly somebody out right now, you pay them for the services, you feel me? No matter if it's material or cash.
Exactly. That's what people get. You don't even gotta put cash in their hand. You could buy bags, you can pay for expensive dinners. That's paying for sex.
So
I mean, so all the girls who said that they wasn't selling coochie when they got flown out, and you know they were getting bags and all that. Well, I'm not paying for coochie. I'm not selling coochie. I'm not selling coochie. According to the United States of America, you were selling coochie. According to the United States of America, it's not me. Don't get mad at me. The United States said that you were selling that thing.
You're transporting to engage in prostitution, and that holds 10 years.
Yes, that is a crime.
Hey, hey, we gotta save this chat. We have to save this dog because transporting to engage in prostitution is now a real thing. You see it. It is you. We have to smarten up, kids. And
hey, all the, remember, I've been around the world. I've been on tour. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what you had going on out there? What was you doing out there with them people? Oh, okay, hope you wasn't doing nothing that's gonna make us put you up. Oh, all right. Don't come around here playing now.
Oh, we going to jail. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail.
Y'all niggas done for it, nigga.
Oh shit! Count 4: sex trafficking by force, fraud, or corrosion. Nah, I mean, yeah, not guilty. It's nothing by force. They came on their own because they got paid, but it's still prostitution because you are exchanging, for a service. You're exchanging money or material things for the service. So, count 5. Transport.
So again, a lot of y'all women, based off the Diddy law, was selling that Kizat. That's all I'm saying. A lot of y'all women was selling that kitty cat. That's all I'm saying. Because y'all exchanging that cat for them bags, for them trips, for them dinners, for them whatevers. It's for exchange of money, service, or gifts. It's Yastayushin.
According to
you a Yastayu.
Engage in prostitution again, which is guilty. They finna let this man out, dog. No more flyouts. No more flyouts, y'all.
But everything else you did, the freak offs is legal.
No more flyouts, homie.
But don't fly nobody out, but the freak offs is legal.
No more flyouts, please, you guys. No more flyouts. But the freak offs is, once you get there, we good. But I just can't fly you out to get.
So it looks like this man was only charged for the Mann Act. In the Mann Act, it says he was found guilty on count 5. Combs was found guilty of count 5 of the Mann Act, transportation of former girlfriend Jane. He was also found guilty on the Mann Act. Combs was found guilty on the count of the Mann Act of transportation of Cassie Ventura. He has been found not guilty on the alleged ex-trafficking of girlfriend Jane, not guilty on the alleged ex-trafficking of Cassie Ventura, and he was found not guilty on the racketeering, on the RICO. So, yeah, man, the only thing that he's been actually found guilty of in this situation, which is incredible to see because, you know, it is what it is and it's not an illegal thing, is, you know, putting people on them flights so he can do what he had to do to bust a 1-2 step like here. That's it. That's the only thing Diddy's been found guilty of, is putting people on them flights so he could do what he do at party time.
Here.
You gotta peep. The jury had to watch videos of the freak offs in court. If them niggas looked at the freak offs and said, no, that's cool.
Damn, homie. Damn.
Videos of it. Them niggas looked at some shit and said, oh, no, that's consensual.
They looked at the video of the freak off and said, oh, no, that's consensual.
Oh, shit. So I peed in her mouth. That was good. He peed in her mouth. That was consensual.
That's what she wanted.
She asked for that. She wanted that to happen.
It ain't like niggas was being told about the freak offs. They watching tapes of the freak offs.
They still talking about he could face up to 20 years. Hold on. Diddy has been found not guilty of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy, but was found guilty of transporting prostitution. He could face up to a maximum of 20 years.
Now, we all know that he ain't finna face no maximum of 20 years. We could all face up to a lot of different things, but then it's a lot of times that, like, okay, for example, the kid that unalived Pop Smoke could have faced up to life in jail. He on the streets because he struck a deal with the DA. And, you know, they played how they played. They did what they had to do, and he got up out of there. So, yeah, you could face up to Wooty Bam, but in reality, he not finna Wooty Bam with the woo wop. We all know that.
Pretty. See, these motherfucking headlines that'll get you, because first it's the maximum of 10, now it's the maximum of 20 years. Let me know what's going on, y'all.
So each of those charges alone can carry up to 10. Now, will they stack them like that right now? Not likely.
Nah.
charge 1 can carry 10, charge 2 can carry 10. But that nigga could be serving those concurrently, you know what I mean? Consecutively, is that the word? At the same time, whatever the fuck at the same time is.
Right. I think there would be
So they go
running them concurrent would probably be the best. Would
right.
be the best word for it.
That's why they say shit like, oh, it could carry 20 years. Yeah, 20 years on paper, but 10 years plus 10 at the same time.
And then even look at the case with Young Thug. They was just saying that Young Thug was gonna get all this time, and he can get this and he can get that, blah blah. Yeah, he could have got it, but the reality is he'll get his probation and get sent home, which is what happened.
This nigga, if he do anything like that, Trump gonna have to go get him.
Look, okay, now here's the cold twist, right?
Trump gotta go
Trump
get him.
said if he felt like the nigga was being treated unfairly, he gonna step in.
He gotta go
This
get
could
him.
be, how is he guilty of X, Y, and Z, but not these two right here? That don't even make sense. Get that nigga out. I told y'all if he was treated unfairly, I was gonna get him out.
Damn, this was a weak ass case.
Fucking.
Hey, what if Trump would have been like, this is going too far, let that man come home? That would have been a wild situation. But no, it was a weak case. It was more about destroying his image and destroying his actual criminal career or any criminal enterprise. It was about the court of public opinion and humiliation. This show is a humiliation ritual.
Weak.
This is a weak ass case, homie. You went and searched this man's house, pulled his kids, whole family out the house, everybody out the house. Did all of this shit and lost, dog. And lost. And did all that to take an L. You did all of this shit, homie, and lost. Because he was having freak offs. Damn, homie. Somebody wanted to put him under the jail, homie. Somebody wanted to embarrass him so much to where he'll never get a deal again. You'll never have a $1 billion, $1 million deal again. But niggas like Diddy, they don't stop. They don't stop.
Nah, you probably just created a monster. Now he finna come back with a vengeance. The Diddy welcome home all white party is finna be lit.
Yeah, we won't stop. I told you that. We won't stop.
His name and his face and his likeliness will be plastered everywhere in the next probably 3 years. 3 to 4, I would say 3 to 4 years. He will probably have his own business. He'll create his own shit. He'll do his own marketing to where that shit gonna blow. These niggas is gonna support him because they didn't support him while he was on trial. So they feel like they owe him that. They didn't support this man, so they gonna support anything he do out here. He gonna have a lot of celebrity, I would say rapper.
A lot of endorsements coming in, but we gonna see about this, man. We gonna see about it. Y'all know me, man. Rich Trapper signing out 10 in Trap News Network. Diddy is innocent of the RICO. There we go. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel Tweets free. We gone.